individual that's intubated. Pawtucket, Rhode Island, active shooter, guys. Active shooter in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Every city has responded with law enforcement in all directions. I mean, I'm trying to get in the way of anything that's occurring here. Like, this is how active this is. I just started bringing coverage 2 months ago since I lost my job. I call it independent news in Rhode Island. And unfortunately, this is something I never thought I would have to cover. This is not a school, it's a hockey rink in between Central Falls and Pawtucket. Anybody in this area right now in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, Central Falls line, use caution. Providence Police is right here. This is all Providence Police. Every city in Rhode Island has responded with law enforcement. They are now going 2x2s on foot on every street corner in the surrounding area. This is extremely active. As you can see right now, active shooter here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Parents are still looking for their to move from my spot. Pawtucket, Rhode Island. We're only about 10 minutes from Providence, not even. This is an ice skating rink that borders Central Falls and Pawtucket. So if you go up that street there, you head to Central Falls. We are in the Walgreens Wendy's parking lot. They have every department in the state responding right now. As you can see, this is still very active, guys. Dennis Lynch Hockey Rink. Thank you so much, Kayla. Suspect white male, yes. Kayla, I just added you as a mod too. I appreciate it. Appreciate your help. Every department in the state is responding right now with law enforcement. So I'm trying to be cautious, obviously not try to get in the way, as this is extremely active right now. You can see law enforcement is still moving into a variety of areas here at the ice skating rink in Pawtucket, Rhode Island for an active shooter situation. You can still hear sirens from law enforcement that's responding, and I'm keeping my distance because this is something that you would never expect to occur in our state, let alone we all know what occurred, sadly, just a couple months ago at Brown University. So we are here now in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And I'm going to be cautious again, as I stated, on what I'm recording, as victims have already been passed by here on stretchers. You can see the Pawtucket Fire Department is here. Long guns are drawn. Police officers are now going on foot by two by two on surrounding streets on foot, looking for the active shooter here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. This is something that you never expect to occur. So there's rescues being staged from all standpoints right now in all areas. We don't know at this time I'm just trying to see if I can get any, if I can hear anything from people who are out here right now. Again, enforcement staging in multiple areas within this perimeter here. This is a Walgreens to my right. This is a Wendy's. And what occurred here is an ice rink that had an active shooter. We don't know at this time if there is multiple people. All we know is that there is one outstanding shooter and that at least 4 to 5 people have been shot. We don't know ages. We don't know if they're students. We don't know if they're adults. What we do know is every police department in the state has responded to assist at this situation. How you doing? Good, and you? Too. So we are here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. You can see helicopters are arriving. I was, got got here within minutes of the call, as I live not far from the area. So they are still trying to get a RIPTA bus here. RIPTA is our state transportation to get all witnesses and anybody that might have heard or seen anything to respond. This is a very, very active situation. I'm here on the ground. Somebody's telling me to slow down the camera. Don't worry, you're gonna see the same thing probably for the next few minutes. This is a very, very active situation here. Pawtucket, Rhode Island, about 10 minutes from Providence, our capital. This is an ice skating rink. There was an active shooter situation reported. What we know is there's at least 4 to 5 people who have been shot. Pawtucket Police has requested the assistance of every police department in the state. Again, to assist in this, as we know, only 2 months ago did the Brown University incident occur. What we know is that there was somebody who was dressed in tan, color tan. I'm going to try to get a coverage over here of all the departments that have responded. I'm just trying to be cautious in who I'm recording, as there still was victims being taken out. This is a Walgreens here, and you could tell this is where they requested department stage and start to plan. So I am not going to record to my right because there's hockey students. As you can see, there's still multiple law enforcement arriving here on scene. And it looks like it was a hockey game that was occurring. So every police department in the state of Rhode Island has responded to assist in this situation. Pawtucket, Rhode Island, yep, an active shooter at the ice skating rink. I'm just trying to be cautious on what I'm recording, as I also am familiar with a lot of law enforcement in this area, so I'm trying to be cautious on getting in anybody's way, but also being able to bring the coverage here. So here's the ice skating rink. The ice skating rink is right here. This is where the situation has occurred. So you could see there's just families staging in multiple areas. I'm trying not to, obviously, 1, get in the way, but 2, don't want to be sent out of the area that I'm currently in. Somebody just said, why would every police department in the state respond? Good question. If you're not from Rhode Island, we are a very small state. A time like this, at about Island, we are a very small state. A time like this, at about sorry, somebody asked, why is every department in the state responding? Good question. It's a small state. On a day like today, you would think this city probably has 20 police officers, maybe 25 on duty. In an active shooter situation, you know, this isn't like the state of New York that has multiple officers on hand. So if you were here a few minutes ago, Providence Police arrived on scene. That's our capital city. They went out to the streets 2 by 2. So they're pairing up 2 by 2 right now, going street by street. You can still see it's very, very active. There's still officers arriving on scene here, guys. And I'm trying to be cautious. On what I show, as I don't want to get in the way, because I don't know what is in certain areas. Again, the ice skating rink here in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I bring independent news coverage. I only started this 2 months ago at the Brown University, sadly. Brown University was the first situation I covered doing this new independent news perspective. So you can see there's caution tape right there. There's still multiple law enforcement arriving. Suspect is down, is what I'm being told. I'm hearing suspect is down. I'm not hearing that from sources. I'm seeing that in the chat right now. Shooter down. Kayla, do we know where? In the building. Amen. Thank you, Kayla. Heard. As I was, again, guys, I arrived on scene as officers were running into the building. So I don't have my scanner on me. I can't hear this. So for those of you who have scanners or are hearing this from other locations, I appreciate the input. Because again, I don't live too far away from here, and I responded immediately, so I did not hear any further information as I don't have my scanner on me. I arrived on scene I responded as soon as I heard there was an active shooter here at the ice rink in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. So they requested that every department in the state respond for assistance. As you guys see, the roads are all closed off now. I was behind law enforcement arriving on scene here. So I'm trying to be as cautious as I can recording.
Hey, were you a witness or anything?
No.
They're just gonna push everyone back a little bit, okay?
You got it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, they're gonna. Oh, careful, guys. They're not gonna push people back.
So?
A little bit. So they push your people back, which obviously you have to understand. Here. So you can see they're requesting that people push back from this area here in Pawtucket. This is the ice skating rink over there. Why is that?
Snowing there? Yeah, it happens to me every day.
So I have to push back because they're pushing the scene back, guys. You can see there's multiple law enforcement in this area. Every department has responded here in the state to assist. As you can see, it's very, very active. I'm on the other side of the building as law enforcement requested I push back. I don't expect other departments to know that I'm aware and have relationships with the department in the city. I am not gonna give anybody a hard time at this time, as this is very, very active. We're being told at least 4 to 5 individuals have been shot. I saw 2 at least being taken out in stretchers. They have the hockey team out here staging, or not staging. In that back area, you can see that's where all the students and parents are. So I'm trying to be cautious on who I record. Again, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, guys. This is very, very active.